Good evening, YouTube. It's your man George Page coming to you live on YouTube. Well, I don't know why it took me so long to get to this person, and I consider one of my favorites. She's in, like I said, she's in the top 10 of all time favorite female bodybuilders. This is one Miss Rosemary Cheeseman Jennings, or sometimes she's just known by Rosemary Jennings. Now, when she started professional bodybuilding, she was originally Rosemary Cheeseman, but then later on she got married and became Rosemary Jennings. Now, she was born April 5th of 1963 in the Bahamas, like Barbados. So, and she moved later on, I think when she was maybe a little younger, she moved to New York City, you know, whereas later on, she became executive administrator and also a certified personal trainer. Now, Rosemary, for a good bit, she was competing in the NPC as an amateur. And then I think she made her first competition at the Metropolitan New York Pro NPC show in 1997. And then she competed in several other NPC shows. But she really got her big showing in July of 2002, where she placed first in the middleweight division of the NBC USA Championships, and then took the overall. Now, and then later on, she made her debut as a pro in 2002 at the Jantana, where she placed fifth in the middleweight division. As you remember before, in the good part of the early 2000s, women's bodybuilding had a weight class. You had lightweight, and you had I think some had three, but generally you broke them down to two, light and heavy. Anyway, she competed a few shows, but didn't really make a big splash until Night of Champions in 2003, where she took second place in the lightweight division, which gave her opportunity to go to the Miss Olympia in that year, where she placed eighth in lightweight. And she came back in 2004, and she competed in more shows like the GNC show. She took third in lightweight. And she also did, I think, a couple of Jantanas and also a Miss International. But in 2005, she placed in first place overall. She is first place in lightweight in the overall at the New York Pro, which was formerly the Night of Champions. Now, that was able to get into a spot on the Miss Olympia again in 2000 in that year, and she took ninth place. Now, later on, she completed a few more shows, but her best showings in 2008 was at the New York Pro again, which she took third, and in 2009 she took third again. Now, she competed up to 2009 at Miss Olympia, where she took 11th place, and after that she retired. Now, one thing about Miss Jennings is that she's only 5'2". And this, like I said, there's quite a few women in bodybuilding that are short. There's even some that are shorter, and that's what I liked about I said again, I like petite bodybuilders. Seem like they compact more muscle. Like I said, the names I dropped like before, like Sue Price and Michelle Rebellette and Colette Gourmand and Rosemary, and there was a female bodybuilder who she was in the amateurs by the name of Barbara Fletcher. And Barbara was like, I think, 4'11" and very compact. Just seemed like it's a lot, like I said before, it's a lot easier for shorter, more petite bodybuilders to put on muscles than taller ones. It takes a lot more work for if you're like this. Anybody like if you remember female bodybuilder by the name of the late Nicole Bass, she was 6 foot. She was a pretty tall female bodybuilder. In her earlier career, she was really lean. It was hard to pack on muscle. But over time, whatever else she had to do, she was able to pack the muscles. She did finally get a pro card, but she competed one time, and after that was it. Anyway, like I said, Rosemary, she mostly was like I said, she's a certified trainer. And she was close friends with the late Franny Barrows and her husband, Alex Ramirez. After Franny died in 2005, a few years later, her and Alex worked together. Her prepping for the Night of Champions and also for the Mississippi National around that year. And they became very close and they got married. Well, they were married for a few years, you know. Like I said, I think Rosemary divorced her first husband. I don't know his name. I was trying to find some research on him, but his last name was Jennings. Because remember, last name was Cheeseman before she became Jennings. After that, she retired. Her and Alex he helped prep other competitors, and also she helped prep Alex for his bodybuilding career. But from some information I get, her and Alex got divorced a few years ago, and pretty much I hadn't really heard much about Rosemary again. Now she did have I think a Twitter account, but it's private, so I can't get on unless to give you permission to get on. She has an old website, it's still up. It's called Queen of the Caribbean, and it's still up, and I think you probably can still join. Now it hasn't been updated because the fact is it's very old. It goes back to I think last time it was updated by 2013. She used to have a Facebook page also, but some people she jumped off of Facebook and off a lot of social media. It's hard, especially a lot of these bodybuilders really disappear. It's just like some try to stay in part of the community. You might like I said with Linda Murray and like Linda Murray and like I said Vicky Gates and some other female bodybuilders have shows and also work in the and still in bodybuilding in a way, and still do like every so often they might do conventions or something like that. But there's been quite a few that just kind of disappeared, and we just want to have more private life. And I think Rosemary was one of them. But like I said, I have my own. If you don't know, I have my own Facebook page called "For the Love of Rosemary Jennings," and as it's mostly pictures and videos. If you want to, if I will place the page in the description when I finish with this video, but it's something that I just like I said, I was a big fan of Rosemary. I think she was a very attractive woman. She had really pretty set of eyes. She had a great body. I mean, she's one of those I think just one of those women just that what just came along every so often, and you just gravitate to. You just say, wow, she's just amazing. I mean, like you ever see when she does like a most muscular pose, or a bicep, but she just and also what I liked about her was she was silicone free. I think later on she might have got breast implants. Some pictures look like her pecs were a lot bigger than they usually were, but maybe, I don't know. Sometimes your eyes can play tricks on you. But anyway, like I said, she's one of my top 10 all-time favorite female bodybuilders, and I think she's sitting in my top 10 favorite black bodybuilders. I mean, like I said, but she's a legend, and I think, like I said, I would like to see what she's up to now. I would love to see so everybody out there in YouTube land, out there in just social media, if you know Miss Rosemary Jennings, just drop a description, tell her that I'm a fan, just reach out, because I like to see what she's doing now, how she's doing. It's just something like that. But I just want to know what's your favorite person doing right now today. Anyway, it's your man George Page. Like, subscribe. Don't subscribe. I'm out.